from RT News. Licensed criminals, FBI informants authorized to break the law 5,600 times in 1 year. Published, August 5, 2013. In at least 5,658 cases in a single year alone, the FBI authorized its informants to commit crimes varying from selling drugs to plotting robberies, according to a copy of an FBI report obtained by USA Today. After much redacting by the authorities, the watered-down FBI's 2011 report obtained under the Freedom of Information Act has revealed that agents had been authorizing 15 crimes a day on average, in order to get the necessary information from their informants. The document does not indicate the severity of the crimes authorized by the agency, nor does it include material about violations that were committed without the government's permission. It just cites a number of 5,658 Tier 1 and Tier 2 infractions committed by criminals to help the Bureau battle crime. According to the Department of Justice, Tier 1 is the most severe and includes any activity that would constitute a misdemeanor or felony under federal, state, or local law if engaged in by a person acting without authorization and that involves the commission or the significant risk of the commission of certain offenses, including acts of violence. Corrupt conduct by senior federal, state, or local public officials. Or the manufacture, importing, exporting, possession, or trafficking in controlled substances of certain quantities. The Tier 2 includes the same range of crimes but committed by informants acting without authorization from a federal prosecutor, but only from their senior field manager in the FBI. In the past, the newspaper revealed, the violations ranged from drug dealing to bribery. As an example of severe crime committed by an unauthorized informant, the newspaper references the case of James Bulger, a mobster in Boston who was allowed by the federal government to run a gang ring in exchange for insider information about the mafia. Since then, the U.S. Justice Department ordered the FBI to track and record the wrongdoings of the informants, results of which are due annually. The FBI remains secretive about its informants. It is known that in 2007, the FBI estimated that around 15,000 confidential sources were employed by the Bureau. The Justice Department has requirements in place which spell out the rules of engagement with informants and otherwise illegal activity. Authorization of violent crimes are not allowed by field agents and serious offenses must first be approved by federal prosecutors. But as the publication notes, the FBI's Inspector General concluded in 2005 that the agency routinely failed to abide by those rules. The FBI's scheme to gather information using such methods is believed to be only the tip of the iceberg, as other local, state and federal agencies also reportedly engage in similar practices. The FBI's share of criminal prosecutions in court only amount to 10% of all criminal cases. Meanwhile, a spokeswoman for the FBI, Denise Ballou, declined to comment the report, saying only that the circumstances in which the Bureau allows its informants to break the law are situational and tightly controlled.